Yo, what up, my people? It's your boy Zyrx. I'm glad to be here again to take you guys on another one. So today we are going on a sound titled "Got You." I'm gonna be doing a breakdown of how I made it, and I'm doing this on FL Studio. I'm sure you already know how to use FL Studio because there are a lot of tutorials on how to do that. But if you want me to teach you how to use FL Studio from scratch, let me know in the comment section below. So let's go, guys. I'm gonna play you a demo of how it sounds. Alright, so let's get into it. So how did I start? I started with the kicks. So these are how the kicks sound. So you see, even with the kicks, I didn't just go with a steady four bounce. I manipulated the kicks to just have more bounce in it, to just get that groove going. And on the kick pattern, you notice I played with the velocity, so it's not just so constant. We don't want a computerized sound. It also needs to sound natural. I manipulated the velocities of the kick. So this way it bangs even more on the speakers. And then I created the rim sound, but for this rim, I didn't use one particular rim. I used different rims to achieve this. And you see, if you're listening to this on your headphone, you notice that the rim is panned. So whilst I'm making my beat, I'm doing some little mixing to get the sound going. Pan by 50. Now let's go to rim 2. That is the second rim. So for this is another rim. So you see it gives a different sound. So that rim just comes differently. And you see also that the velocity I used here, I stacked everything up. I just raised all the velocities. That's because I want the rims to hit hard. I want those rims to bang on the speakers. Like I said, I stacked different rims to get that rim bounce going. Then another rim. So you see that that groove is there already. And one more rim. I played with a lot of rims here. Then from there on, I went into the percussions. So already the groove is there already. So next thing is to just give it some congas. Then you notice that with the sound, it sounds thick and it has that body. So what I did there was I used a sound guitar to color the sound. So it has that real percussion sound, not just there. Conga has that body to it. And then with this, more percussions. Percussion just gives it that groove. So this is the bongo sound. So you also notice the same thing with this. I pound it. I use the same sound godizer and metal. Yeah, I added a metal sound to it. So this is another percussion sound. This is a another conga, a deep low conga sound. So you notice that this one is also thick as well. That's because I did the same thing there. I use the sound geyser. So also for the sound geyser, you don't want it to be all the way up. You have to just gauge how the sound geyser should make it thick. You can see I didn't use the full sound geyser knob. I just moved to a certain range of which I would want it to sound like. Then the next thing I did was I used the shakers. And then I added a percussion loop to it. So like I said, the percussions. You can see the groove is there already, like the sound is going. We have the song ready. So I added one more percussion sound to it. This goes around the years. So if you listen to that on headphones, you notice the pan very well. I added the FX sounds. So those are drum rolls, risers, claps, drops to make the instrumental that cinematic feel. I'm very sure you know that drum roll already because Wizkid has used that like right from time. So and Burna Boy, I think Burna Boy also used this kind of roll before. So this particular roll. So now there's also more things I did. I added the hi-hats and tambourine. These are little sounds to just keep your head moving to the beats, like you are grooving to the beats. So I'm sure you get that. Then now I had to blend in something else. I added the snares. So I used three different snares to. So this is one snare. This is the second snare. And then the third snare. And then with that, we have the real bounce going already. So just some more other sounds like this is another hi-hat. Yeah, this is the open hi-hat. That's also another particular element that you need in your drums these days. Then This is another snare. This is almost like a clap snare. So that is what we have, and a drum loop. So you notice that even with this, it has the percussions as well. And then one more thing, another snare. This is for the snare rolls. Like we know in the amapiano sound, I think it's amapiano that generated this particular snare rolls that we use today. So yeah, that, and then this metal sound. So it is a metal loop, gives this Ago vibe. And you notice that that is panned to the right here. So like I said, I do some little manual mixing. You can see I already brought this from the metal sound. I took it to channel 19, and for my mixer channel I kind of have a template where I made. So I have all my channels labeled already. So as I'm making the drums, I'm just routing them directly to the FL channel rack. It's almost like what you have in Logic, because I also use Logic. I use Logic to mix my beats. So using Logic is, I took that from Logic. That's one thing I like in Logic. Logic has the direct mixer channel. So what I did is I just customized my FL channel rack to have that same kind of template. So I built a template around that, and then I just labeled all the drums. So as I'm using the one shot, I'm routing them directly to where they are supposed to be on the channel rack. You can let me know in the comment section if you want a template like that, 'cause it will definitely speed up your work. You will not have to start routing the tracks and then labeling them again one by one. So since you have everything labeled already, you just go straight as you are using the drums, you are routing it into the mixer, and you have the EQs ready to go, the transient processors to tighten the drums. So those are just some little quick techniques to keep you going with speed, because you don't want to waste so much time on just one beat. Well, but at the same time, you can also spend much time because you want to make the sound very perfect. So depending, but you definitely want to make the sound good. So now we have the melodies. This is where we go into the sweet part. So the melodies, this is the first chord I played. I used the electric piano sound to get that. So that's the Lounge Lizard electric piano. And you can see the chord progression. So I play this chord progression on the keys, and then you can see the velocities are not all on one particular range, they are manipulated here and there. So and then I stacked the electric piano again because you want that sound to be really beautiful. So I used another plugin to give it that same key sound, but not necessarily electric piano, but it's another piano sound. So this is, it has the melody itself. So yeah, you can see this. I played this using the Sky plugin. It's another really good plugin I found recently. So this is why I played with it. And then I use sub bars. That's from Poison plugin. That is an FL Studio stock plugin, really good sound. So I use this preset called Click Bars. That has a really good sound to it. And then I start that Poison bass with another really good one. So this is Toxic Bars, another good plugin from FL Studio. Let me play what I played there. So if you look at this, I'm playing between two octaves. So you just need that dynamic movement in between the two octaves so it sounds interesting. I use slight disto from Toxic Bass as an FL Studio stock plugin. And then I added a pad sound from that same Sky plugin. This is a beautiful one. I played the pad sound from the Sky plugin, and trust me, this plugin sounds heavenly. Listen to the pads, sound so heavenly. So this particular part sound, I'm very sure you could recreate it with any other part sound because you just need a tremolo effect. Because I think that's what the Sky pad has already inbuilt in it. So you just need a normal pad and a tremolo plugin, you'd achieve the same thing. And then I introduced the bass guitar. That's another great plugin. I use this from Contact as well. So this. So if you are conversant with today's music, you notice that bass guitars are really used. So then I try to do something crazy. I also introduced the log drums in that particular part of the song. That is the chorus. So I also introduced the log drums to that part. And then this is what the log drums sound like. I use the FLDX plugin. That's another great stock plugin from FL Studio that has a good log drum sound. And then this is another sound I played all through. So I got this from another nice sounding plugin, Astra. I think that's from Splice. It's a free plugin on Splice. That has a good sound. I got this from it. I got this good glass sound from Astra plugin. That's another dope one from Splice. I think it's a free Splice plugin, so you'd enjoy using it. And like I said, the best way to keep a constant sound more interesting is to play with the velocities. So it doesn't just sound the same all through and gets boring. So now listen to this with the instrumental. And yeah, you all know Nakam again. That's the tag. Now let's listen to it from the second verse. yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. So this instrumental is available for you. You could just follow the link in the description to get it. And hope you enjoyed that. So if there's anything you want me to do in my next tutorial, just let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, peace guys.